Yeah, we've seen that. We've seen that.
Danganronpa.
We know that. Look that up. Load that shit. Yeah, hey, Mr. No Dad. How you doing tonight, dude? Thanks for being here this evening. Is that it? Really? It's only chapter 4? The fuck? Wait a little... Just wait a minute here. Let me, pack a bowl. It could be better. That sucks that it's not that good. I'm doing alright though. My day, believe it or not, my day didn't start until like 3, almost 3:30. So, yeah, hey, sweet. How was your Thanksgiving? Mine was alright. Thanks for being here. Hope your day went well. But, oh, really? You're sad? Well, that sucks, dude. What happened? If you want to say anything about it. Yours is great. Well, that's good. Glad it was great. I think I need to find another Dr. Pepper here. Hi, girl. What are you doing? No, get back out. No. Don't get in my way, bitch. Now you're at 88% done. That's pretty good. That shouldn't take you too long. You played through some old game. And relive childhood memories. While you go to sleep, you can relive childhood memories. Anyway. Now you don't have to unlock every skill. Well, that's good. That would fucking suck having to unlock every fucking skill just to 100% that game. Anyway. Alright. I think I'm ready to read. Okay, I'm ready. Okay. Huh? Sakura's fucking dead, bro. Sakura's murked herself.
Dead?
Damn right.
She's really dead?
I heard Hina talking, but my eyes stared steadily forward. I could only look on at Sakura's dead body. That's not much of a dead body. We didn't make it in time. It happened again. Muttering to herself, Kyoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wondered, was she confirming that Sakura was really dead, checking for a pulse or a reaction? I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room, and I... Why? Why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. I repeated it over and over again. I need to examine Sakura's body. Okay, inspect it then. But anyway. Yeah, your favorite character. Yeah, Big Titties McGee. Big titty woman. Whatever the fuck they Hina. That's her fucking name, Hina. I forget her fucking name. I just refer to her as Big Titty woman. I just stood there motionless behind her while she checked Sakura's corpse. Time passed. While I stood there, unable to do a thing, time just passed. Yeah, you thought she was a man at first. A lot of people did. I think fucking Taka immediately thought that she was a man. And after I don't know how long. I got everyone. What? Ogre?
Yes, yes.
Oh, so she's dead, huh?
I see.
Sakura's been killed? I see. As soon as they arrived, Kyoko began.
Just a second.
Oh yeah, you fell asleep while I was streaming last night? Oh, that's pretty funny. Well, at least that explains why I had one viewer that whole time. So yeah, I do appreciate that. That gave me a bit of credibility, I guess. You heard the announcement just now, right? So you know what this means.
Interesting.
Oh, it's a real murder now. Sakura was murdered, and by someone in this very room. Is that what you were going to say?
Huh?
No. Whoever killed her, it's not just someone in this room.
It's your fault.
It was one of you, Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, Takeout. One of you killed Sakura. What?
What?
You're accusing us before we've even begun the investigation? I don't need to investigate anything. Because you hated her. You hated the sight of her.
I won't forgive you.
One of you did it. I know it. You know it?
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
God, I gotta do fucking... Okay. Wait, what did I have for Thanksgiving? Barely anything, really. I haven't really been eating much lately. But I had a turkey, ham, and macaroni and cheese. That's it. Well, as well as pumpkin pie and a bit of ice cream, but that's about it. I really haven't eaten anything. Yeah, Sakura, no. Poor Sakura. We'll find out what happened with her, but it's not so much poor Sakura. Well, we'll see. Jeez, I didn't know your power level would increase that by that much just by getting mad.
What the heck? Come on.
What? Yeah, what are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm just here, or I'm here to hand out my little murder flyer.
It's the Monokuma file.
Okay. And don't get so mad, Miss Asahina, or you're gonna ruin that lewd little face of yours, lewd. Now then, with that, hold on. There's something I wanted to ask you.
Huh?
Huh? It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura.
Say what?
Huh? Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again, and then...
In other words...
Then I killed her. Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. That whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to a most regrettable end without even getting the chance to finish things with me.
Phew.
Which, thank God for that, it saved me the trouble of having to go through our little fight. 'Cause even for someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that.
Hey,
I gotta tell ya, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her.
well done.
So I don't know who it was, but whoever the blackened is this time, I owe you one.
What is this?
You owe them one? But oopsies! Before you get all pissy potty at me, what? You better figure out who did it first.
Shing!
'Cause I mean, your lives are all on the line, right?
What is this?
Fucking little freak. Turkey, ham, champagne, alcohol cookies. That's not too bad. At least you had some mashed potatoes. I couldn't even have that. The mashed potatoes that were up there looked like they were fucking... It looked diseased. Like I couldn't even... I sure as hell weren't going to eat those. I didn't even make them myself, so... You guys still out the way. You got a ton of locations you need to clear out. Hopefully you have fun doing that. While I, spend like 4 or 5 hours reading here. They barely even synchronize the viewpoints. There's too many question marks on that. Well, yeah, that's what? Can you show us some? What, the mashed potatoes? No, I didn't even get any. Why would I go upstairs just to get mashed potatoes I'm not going to eat? That doesn't make any sense. But what the hell? He owes them one?
I won't forgive you.
I hate him. I hate this whole thing. Well, I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind after all. How can you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura.
Anyway.
Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead. And let's decide who will stand then let's decide who will stand guard this time. I'll do it. Hina? I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura.
That's fine.
Okay, and then Hina is guard number 1, but we need one more. Kyoka, that's you.
What?
Me? You're always a thorn in my side. This time, just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order. An order?
That's fine.
Fine, I'll stay behind. Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we? Hold on. Before that, there's something I want to say.
What?
What is it? Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, Takeout? None of you are allowed to step foot in this crime scene.
Huh?
What?
It's your fault.
One of you killed Sakura.
I won't forgive you.
I won't let someone like that come anywhere near her.
Stop talking.
Don't be stupid. Our lives are in just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate. I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if that means I have to use force, you're not getting in here. Well, it appears further discussion would be a waste of time. How about a compromise?
It's all clear now.
I won't ask you to let us in, or to let us all in. Just let me. What? That's all he knows how to say right now. You really don't care, do you? You're both useless anyway.
Yep.
Nope, I really don't care. I'd rather spend my time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving Master anyway. And you, Hero, do you really object? If you're gonna go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I care?
It's all clear now.
Then it's decided.
What are you saying?
Nothing's decided.
Calm down.
I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to his request. But
Hey,
we have to find out we have to find out who killed Sakura.
correct.
For those of us still alive, to honor Sakura's memory. Fine, I guess that's okay. But no matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her. Naturally, who would want to touch a filthy dead body?
Listen,
That's enough fighting. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone, keep this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's killer,
listen to me.
all of us face execution. Finding out who killed Sakura, it's not a matter of hoping we can do it. If we want to survive, we have to do it. Oh, this is Makoto. Yeah, it's kind of a hopeless hope. We have no choice but to just do it. Just do it! Anyway. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, sweet. That is a pretty usual Thanksgiving, I guess. At least you had cornbread. I didn't even have that. That should be pretty good. So, to Ohio Day. Why the fuck would they rename Black Friday to Ohio Day? It makes no sense. I'd better check out the Monokuma file before anything else. The victim was Sakura Ogami, and the time of death is estimated to be around 12 noon. The body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There's evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood. Ew. Where? Okay,
Hey,
been added. Okay. I think the case this time might be a challenge. Why's that?
so...
The only way into the rec room is the door we just came through, and that door had been jammed shut with the chair from inside of the rec room, which means the killer would have to have had escaped somehow after barring the door. So if the door was blocked from the inside and there was no way in or out until we broke the window, there's like zero escape, right?
In other words...
This is a classic locked room murder. Locked room murder? I guess you might see this kind of thing a lot in murder movies and books or whatever. But could it really have happened in real life? And right before our very eyes like this?
Hey.
Are you curious to hear more about what a locked room murder entails? Sure, if you don't mind.
That's fine.
When you break down this kind of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. The first type is when the locked room is created after the actual murder is committed. This simply means that the killer commits his crime, then through some special method seals the room. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving the locking of the room. Basic approaches include using a string or a simple mechanism. There are a number of variations. So for that, all we'd have to do is check the door to see if that's what it was, right?
Correct.
I was thinking, I don't know how she even heard me. The second type is when the locked room already exists before the crime is committed. Oh?
In other words...
Basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool from outside to target the victim inside. You push a switch and it fires a handgun. You shoot an arrow through a gap in the door or something like that.
However...
But in this case, that doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in this school, and the door doesn't have any gap that would allow it. Yeah, I think we can probably cross that one off the list.
It's true.
The third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened up. What do you mean by that?
In other words...
They stay hidden, and when the door is opened, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they have showed up along with everyone else, and that's that. That sounds like it could have been possible, maybe.
It's true.
And the fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all. Not a locked room.
In other words...
By that I mean, there's actually an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. You see it a lot in novels and things, but in reality, it's generally not possible. Then you think we can cross that one off too?
Indeed.
I believe so. Yes. So when it comes to locked room mysteries, those are the basics. There are 4 possibilities. Then Kyoko, which of these 4 choices seems like the most likely in this case?
It's true.
That's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during this trial. Right now, I can't really say. I see. Now, the way the killer set up the locked room, until I figure that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. It's definitely a tough mystery, though. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can. And for Sakura, if nothing else. Fucking hell. Yeah, you don't really watch memes. Nope, I don't really watch that many memes, unfortunately. You had apple, pecan, blueberry, and pumpkin. That pumpkin one's the only good one. It looks, to me, I don't like any other kind of pie. This looks like some kind of wrapper.
Huh?
That's... Do you recognize it, Hina? Well, yeah, I mean, I gave it to her. That's a candy wrapper. Sakura got super upset when she found out Genocide Jack had attacked me, right? So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. I thought it might help her calm down a little bit. So you gave that candy to Sakura. I found a big box of it in the warehouse. I really like them. Actually, as soon as we got into the warehouse, I took the entire box back to my room. Made sure nobody else could get their hands on them. You really like them that much?
'Cause, I mean...
But I wanted Sakura to get a chance to try one herself. That's why I gave it to her. But now they're they've lost all their flavor. Hina. Well, I bet polka dot candy wrapper. Okay. Really, pumpkin is the only one you don't like. And your sister messed up the blueberry one. Oh, that's fucked up. That should have been easy to do. Like blueberries, like cooking a berry really isn't that difficult. Like assuming she actually cooked them in a pan first, and then after kind of glazing them down, you know, mixing them with cooking them with sugar and all that shit, then putting it in the oven in the pie mix and all that. Like, assuming she did it right, that would have been hard to fuck up. But then again, I know how to cook, so. And you only eat apple and pecan. Ugh. Pecan, maybe I could do it. Maybe I could eat just regular pecans. Can't eat apple. Don't like apples. There's shards of glass scattered all around the chair Sakura was sitting on. And the glass is all red, and there are these are the top and the bottom sections of a bottle, right? So there must have originally been a bottle. No shit. Wow, great job, world's greatest. We got Batman in this fucking. I didn't know Makoto was Batman. Holy shit, we just figured out that's a bottle? Fucking hell, bro. How did you do that? Huh? There's something else on the ground near the glass. It's a figure. It fits in the palm of my hand. It's a Monokuma figure. Why can't I get like these? Yeah, you really hate fruits and vegetables. Yeah, I really do. I just cannot. I cannot eat them. They don't taste good at all. There are 4 red bottles lined up on the shelf. And inside each bottle, there's some kind of Monokuma figure. What I'm wondering is, how would these figures get inside the bottle?
So...
They gotta manufacture them in there. It's no different from your standard ship in a bottle. Huh? You know, where the bottle's opening is smaller than the boat placed inside. You've never seen that? Oh yeah, maybe I have.
In other words...
So this is the Monokuma version of that. A Monokuma bottle, if you will. A Monokuma bottle. I wish I could get a couple of those. That'd be kind of cool. I feel like I'm finally starting to make sense of things little by little. No, you're not. The Monokuma bottles sitting on the shelf. The Monokuma figure we found on the ground. The red shards of glass, which probably started out as a bottle. What happened? Which would mean Sakura must have been hit in the head with the Monokuma bottle, right? The shards of glass and the Monokuma figure are evidence of that. So I think it's safe to say that the Monokuma bottle was the weapon. I hope. Yeah, thankfully, not like Nikakawa. Yeah, thankfully, I don't know. I feel like I'm almost as picky as him. I think the only thing I have over him is height. That's about it. We already know who did it. Byakuya, Takeout, or Hero. It had to be one of them. They couldn't stand the sight of her. You agree with me, don't you? Don't you, Makoto? Well, I don't want to say anything for sure without finding out more. Then let me help you find out more. You see, Sakura asked all 3 of them to meet with her. You know where? Right here in the rec room. What? After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually she went off on her own. And when I saw her again after that, she told me. She said she left a note for each one of them. She'd asked them to meet her in the rec room by noon. By noon? The Monokuma file said she died right around then. I'm telling Yeah, I'm telling you the truth. I heard it right from Sakura herself. And I tried to stop her. But she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry, that she just wanted to talk to him. I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to him. Yeah, I just want to talk to him. I just want to shoot him. I just want to talk to him. And that's what happened. If I'd stopped her, by force even, this never would have happened. Bitch, you stopping Sakura. I don't think a nuclear missile could have stopped Sakura. And I'm not even joking on that. Hina. It's impossible to have regrets. Or it's impossible not to have regrets, I know. But the fact that she had asked the three to meet with her, and she asked them to come by the rec room at noon, the time and place that she ended up dying, it might be good to confirm what I'd heard with the three of them directly. I'll check that out in a minute. But for Sakura to have been killed, yeah, she's not the type that would go down without a fight.
It's true.
And she certainly didn't, I would say. If she was the ultimate martial artist, strong in body, mind, and spirit. So how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wonder, did someone get the upper hand? They must have taken her by surprise, right?
Certainly.
They would have needed to. If they expected to stand any chance against her. But, yeah, like 5 years ago he was helping. Dude, yeah, like 5 years ago he was anorexic. It was funny. He was like really fucking anorexic and shit 5 years ago, and now it's like he went from anorexic to obese. Like, at least when I did it. Actually, I probably did it in less time than that. Let's be honest.
What?
What do you want? You're bothering me. There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Make it quick. Is it true that Sakura asked you to meet her in the rec room? So you found out. Interesting. Then it's true. I did receive a note to that effect, yes. But what fool would do what it said and risk being killed by that monster? So you didn't go see her? Of course not. I ripped the note to shreds and threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura at all yet. Or at all. Today at all. Whatever the fuck he said. What did he say? Yeah, I hadn't seen Sakura today at all. Byakuya said he didn't go, says he didn't go see her. Is that the truth? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact.
Come on.
And if you're all finished, please remove yourself from my sight. Okay, thanks. Byakuya's account. You know what's weird though that I've noticed about that one little thing I noticed about Nikocado? Or whatever the hell you use. Nikocado? I don't know. Nikocado. How you say his name. I did kind of notice around the time he started getting fatter, like he used to have a bird in his videos, and then around the time he started getting fatter, the bird disappeared. So yeah, the parrot. So I'm thinking around the same time he started getting fat, the bird died. And he started going through like some depression or something, because parrots are supposed to be long-living pets. So like, depending on how long he had that parrot, that took a bit of depression he could probably be going through, you know, or could have been going through at the time. And then eventually he got fat and turned that depression into money. Yeah, it's part theory. But yeah, did he actually eat avocados? I'm pretty sure he might have. But yeah, the food is a coping mechanism. Exactly. Or at least it was a coping mechanism back then. And nowadays he uses it as his main income source. Because you see the way he does his videos, and the fact that he has an OnlyFans that he posts nudes to. It's like, obviously it used to be a coping mechanism, now money is his coping mechanism. I guess. Yeah, now he's doing it for the paycheck, exactly. Although, let's be honest, that's a good ass paycheck. If you were getting that kind of money, Just to do what you were doing? Yeah, don't say you wouldn't take it, because I know you would. I know anybody would. Let's be real. That's the sad thing. There's some kind of plastic container rolling around near the entrance to the room.
So...
It looks like a protein drink, and it's empty. You're already fat? Bruh. So am I. Oh, it's a real investigation now. But like, yeah, if you were getting a paycheck to just eat, you'd be doing it too. Really, 270? Bruh, that ain't shit. You call that fat? Bruh, fuck off. Come back at 312 or like 315. That's fat. 270? That's pussy shit right there. Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loved her protein. And she mentioned more than once how protein was good for all sorts of elements.
Wrong.
Oh, but you're also 5'8". Oh, okay. So, okay, yeah, you're obese and a dwarf. So that would so that would, yeah, that would be a little. You're like Violet from fucking Willy Wonka. I don't mean that. Anyway, I don't mean that. I wouldn't take that to heart if I were you. I know. But still, the protein can, it's got a label on it that says Chem A2. That reminds me, Sakura mentioned how the Chem Lab has all sorts of health stuff. Yeah, she's literally a ball. Oh, bro, at 5'8". She must have gotten this from the Chem Lab.
Just a second.
Although that, I don't know, height, I don't know, 5'8's unfortunate. That's anyway. But that's strange. Huh? What is?
Hey.
Yeah, you see what's scattered around the can? Shards of light blue glass. They must be part of the window I broke to get inside.
Correct.
But they weren't just scattered. Yeah, but they aren't just scattered around the can, and they're also underneath it. What does that mean?
So...
I can't say for sure yet, but you're probably going to want to take a note of it. I feel like it'll become an important clue later on. An important clue? I'm not sure how I see how. Okay. I guess it's time to look at the body herself. Sakura drew her last breath sitting slumped forward in this chair. There's obvious evidence of a blow to the head Sakura suffered. Normally, I wouldn't have any problem believing that that's what killed her, but according to the Monokuma files, she had also vomited blood. I can see a trace of blood from her lips for sure. So, what would have caused her to vomit blood? The Monokuma file specifically says she hadn't suffered any other injuries. Status of Sakura's body. Okay. Maybe getting hit in the head somehow caused her to start vomiting blood? Not a chance. Byakuya!
That's fine.
However, your eyes have landed on the most interesting location. Interesting?
Naturally.
Yes, most interesting. Don't you agree? No, I don't think I'd call it interesting. But it does make me wonder. The reason Sakura vomited blood absolutely has to be connected to why she died. That would have to be it. Oh, there's blood back there. I didn't even see that. There's a blood stain in front of the magazine shelf. This must be where... this must have come from Sakura, right? But that doesn't make any... But that doesn't make sense. Why was it so... Yeah, why is it so far away from where she died? Yeah. Then you got a beer belly for most of the fat is around it. That, yeah, I hate that. Because that's like sort of like with me, but like most of my, I don't know why most of my fat like gathers around my hip area. So You know, my hips, thighs, lower stomach, titties. It sucks. The door is the only way in or out of the rec room. The door doesn't have a lock, and there's no evidence that the mountains have been tampered with. The only notable change to the door is the smashed window. Which happened, of course, when I broke it to get inside. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the door. In other words, I don't see anything sus about the door itself.
Hey. Certainly.
We already talked to her about that. Okay, we already said that. That chair? Okay, yeah, the chair was shoved up against the doorknob so we couldn't get the door open. There's no evidence of any kind of string or mechanism that was used on the chair. In other words, there's no reason to think the chair had anything special done to it. Having examined both the chair and the door and the chair, there's no reason to doubt, or there's no doubt the reason they fucked us up. There's no doubt the reason the door didn't open was simply because the chair was shoved up against it. This kept the doorknob from turning and the door from opening. And there's no evidence of the floor or chair being tampered with or anything like that. So the killer must have created the locked room from inside, not from the outside.
Hey.
Okay, come on. What else? Oh. Yeah, but you're above average height. Well, unless you're far above average, you might as well be below average. The locker's open, and there on the inside is a handprint.
Why?
What's a handprint doing here? It looks like someone touched the inside of the locker and left a handprint in all the dust.
It's true.
And it looks quite fresh too. I'd say someone was hiding in the locker, and then left behind a little extra something. So then, maybe the killer hid in here until the locked room was open, don't you think? And during all the confusion, they popped out and joined the rest of the group.
Wrong.
Unfortunately, that's not a possibility. Huh? Why not?
Hey.
Think back. Before we opened the door, we looked inside the room, right? Yeah, and it was open. Oh yeah, and the locker was already open at that point.
Indeed.
So there's no way someone could have hidden in there until after we opened the door. Yeah, so then, what does the handprint mean? You sit in bed at night thinking about the dogs sitting by your Minecraft bed waiting for you to come back. Well, good thing that dog doesn't have any AI, or else that might be bad. Well, Makoto, have you finished with your general investigation? Yeah, I think so, for the most part.
So then?
Then you should probably go talk with people now. I'm on guard duty, so I can't leave. Which is why I've decided you'll go in my place. She decided? She's gotten a lot more pushy since we had our issue. But she's right. I do have to go talk to the others. Sakura wanted to meet with the other two people. I need to hear what they have to say. These dumb dogs. Okay. Yeah, we will leave the area. Okay, the others probably went back to their rooms. Cool. Oh, thank God it brought me down here. Mello, how you doing, boy? What you doing, big boy? Hi there, big boy. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, little big boy? You did the big boy. You've been fed. You've gone outside. You're good. You're good. You don't need anything right now. You can wait. You can wait. Come here. Come here. Come here, boy. Come here. Come here, boy. Oh, you little bastard. Come here, girl. Come here, girl. You want attention? Do you just want attention? Is that what you want? You want attention? Why? Do you not get any attention during the day? Do you not get any attention during the day? I give you all sorts of attention. Yes, I do. Ugh. Yeah, you're special, aren't you? You're special. You're a special dog, aren't you? Aren't you? You just special? Yeah, you special? Now you're gonna go play some Minecraft for about half an hour? Alright. Well, we'll probably be investigating for another half hour. Depending on how long this bitch wants to stand here. Okay, I guess she finally wants to get down. Can you move now? Can you back up? Can you back up? Back up, bitch. I don't want to hurt you. There we go. Okay, thank God. I swear, this damn dog. Dead. Dead. Me. Dead. Investigating. Dead. Toko. I pressed the doorbell. After a few seconds. Ah, Toko. Huh? Who's there? Oh. The most negative aura I've ever felt. An aura of total decay.
Well, what do you want?
I hate Toko.
So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
Don't even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach.
They couldn't just pick.
I was in such a good mood, too.
I don't want to know why she was in a good mood. She doesn't look like she was in a good mood.
Hey, I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
When isn't it for a woman like her? Obviously annoyed, Toko slithered out into the hall.
What do you want?
You said you wanted to talk to me about something? I wanted to talk about the fact that Sakura had asked to meet with you.
Well...
I don't know what you're talking about. Byakuya had already told me that she had asked to meet with him. What? She wanted to meet with Master too? I just said two, didn't I? I guess now it's totally obvious, huh? Yeah, pretty much. So can you tell me about it? I admit, I did get a note, but I didn't go see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go. Okay, Toko claims she didn't go see her, but can I really believe her? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact. Is that good enough? Then I'm going back to my room. With that, Toko quickly retreated into her room. Nice! I don't know why it has to say nice like that. Dead. Dead. Guarding. Dead as fuck. Leon. Dead. And really fucking dead. I pressed the doorbell. A few seconds late. Yeah, after a few seconds.
You know?
What's up, Makoto? Did you need something? Yeah, actually, I wanted to check something. It's about how Sakura wanted to meet with you.
What?
How did you know about that?
Could it be?
Did you maybe gaze into my soul? Do you have your special abilities awakened in you? But I'm not the only one she wanted to meet with. Ogre told me herself that she asked Byakuya and Takeout to come too. What? When did Sakura tell you that?
What?
Oh, well, when she asked me to meet with her, of course. But didn't she write you a note? Yeah, a note.
How about that?
She gave it to me in person, and she happened to mention the others, like, in passing. I gotta be honest, that's super sus. So when you went and met with, so then you went and met with Sakura?
You got it all wrong.
Fuck. Oh, it's a real lie now. No way, I totally didn't. I would never do that. Yeah, definitely sus.
Actually,
The last time I saw Ogre was when Hina got hurt, and I took her to the nurse's office.
don't look at me.
I haven't seen her since then. while I'm here, could you show me the note she gave you? Do I still have it? Let's see. Hiro is feeling around in his pockets.
Hey, come on.
Sorry, it looks like I don't have it anymore. With a big goofy grin on his face, he pulled his hands back out of his pockets. And when he did, I saw something flutter to the ground. Something had fallen out of Hiro's pocket. Huh?
Huh? What?
Quick as the wind, Hiro snatched it back up again, shoved it back into his pocket.
Hey, come on.
Sorry, just a bit of trash I forgot to throw out. Trash.
What?
Anyway, I can't deny that Ogre asked me to meet with her, but I never went. So, well, if you'll excuse me. And before waiting for a reply, Hiro quickly slipped back into his room. Hiro said that was just trash, but there's no way that's all that was to it. Yeah, pocket trash. Pocket trash. Okay, so I've heard from Takeout and Hiro. What next? I'll definitely have to look at the actual crime scene again, but on top of that, maybe I should find out more about the protein can I found on the floor of the rec room. I'm sure it must have come from the chem lab. So where should I start? Maybe by getting the fuck out of here. No point in going in there. Why are these windows even, why are those windows like, because that's weird. I just don't get it. Okay, now we just gotta find our way all the way back up to the fucking top of the floor where we were. Yeah, you gotta go all the way around this one just to fucking get to the next set of stairs. This makes no architectural sense whatsoever. Yeah, this is where we need to be. So we'll check the chem lab out.
What?
Makoto, did you have an eye? Did you have an eye on the chem lab too? Just make sure you don't get in my way. Yeah, I got it. I think what you meant to say was, yes, sir, I understand. No, what I meant to say was, bitch, fuck off. This isn't my first time seeing the shelf, but I can't get over how big it is. I probably should take a closer look at it. Oh, it looks like it looks like 3 shelves have been connected together to make one giant shelf. But more important right now, what's that powder that's been spilled in front of the shelf? I have to be careful not to step in it. It looks deadly. There's a broken bottle on the front of the shelf, or in front of the shelf. Is this where the powder came from? No shit. It looks like the bottle had a label on it, Chem 4. Would you like to hear something interesting? I was on the 4th floor this morning, checking things out, and at that point, this room wasn't like this. Then this powder must have been spilled.
So in other words...
That's right. It could have only been around the time of the incident. If that's really what happened, it must have been related to the case somehow. Yep, source of the powder. It's a bunch of yellow powder scattered around the floor. I'd better not leave a footprint. Like that. These are footprints. And they're only in front of the left shelf. How do these footprints relate to the scene as a whole? Maybe we need to sketch out the floor plan. By we, do you mean me? How kind of you to offer. With an insufferable smirk, he handed me a piece of paper and a pen. Well, let's go. Chop chop. Okay. So I got to work, and before long I'd drawn up a sketch of the room. Cool. So, how's this? Not bad for you, I mean. For me.
I see.
So, when you look at it like this, interesting. It would appear that whoever left those footprints only had business at the leftmost shelf. Then came in. If they came in, went straight to that shelf, did whatever they had to do, and then left. That's what the footprints tell me.
I see.
These footprints must be...
It's certainly possible.
Makoto, are they yours? No.
What?
Okay, then let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself. I couldn't think of a reason not to, so I quietly did what Byakuya said. I see. Your feet do appear too big, or to be too big, whatever. Unfortunately, I must admit these are not your footprints. Unfortunately. But how can you? But with how clear these prints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they do belong to. Then these prints really are a valuable clue. I should probably take a good hard look at that powder. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered. Yeah, and a broken bottle. Yeah, yeah. It looks like someone left footprints. Yeah, we said that. Based on the position of the prints, whoever it was only at the left side of the shelf. According to Byakuya, the powder would have to have been spilt right around the time of the incident. And that's all I can tell for now. Footprints in the powder. Okay. Well, what's in here? Let's see, what's on this shelf? There are all kinds of dietary supplements and different medicines. And the protein drink we found in the rec room probably came from this shelf. All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter A and a number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit section A. Huh? But wait. There's one bottle here that's labeled Chem C9. Could someone have put it here on accident? Yeah, wait, fuck. Okay, yeah, on this shelf is one look and I can tell it's nothing but dangerous chemicals. It looks like poisons and other powerful chemicals. And the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter C and a number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit, section C. It looks like a bunch of chemicals. I have no idea what they are. They're reagents. Simply put, they're used in experiments to bring out a chemical reaction. Yeah, how have you lived in such ignorance for so long? It must be truly blissful, whatever. Isn't that kind of harsh? What, you think studying science and mathematics has no practical application in the real world?
Fine.
The words of a lifelong loser, which I suppose suits you well. I didn't even say that. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Right now I need to focus on the shelf. All the containers on this shelf are labeled B and a number. So yeah, shelving B. Nothing out of the ordinary here, in which case I don't think I have to worry too much about this shelf. I should try to find out more about the shelving. Section A is dietary supplements, Section B has reagents, and Section C has lethal chemicals. Sakura must have gotten the protein powder from Section A. But what concerns me is that in Section A, there was a bottle with the label from Section C. What was a bottle of poison from Section C doing in Section A? That's definitely something going on here. I've already taken a good look around the chem lab. Maybe I should take another good look around the rec room. Yeah, yeah, we'll just do it. Don't want to talk to Byaku cunt over here. This prick. The office. The data lab. The music lab. Well, where's the rec room? mean, it's on this floor, right? Oh, no, it's probably on the room below. Now that I think about it. Okay. What the fuck is with the lighting in this place? Yeah, damn, so much memories coming back. Well, yeah. I mean, if you hadn't played a good amount of Minecraft in a while, that would happen. So, Makoto, how's your investigation going? I told Kyoko and about what Takeout and Hiro told me.
I see.
I see. So along with Byakuya, they're both claiming they didn't go see her. But it's all too convenient. Someone must be lying. Someone's lying?
Anyway.
Well, I've made some progress of my own. Sakura's body, the shelf of magazines, and the Monokuma bottles. These three things have revealed new clues. You'd do well to look them over one more time. Motherfucker. Anyway, yeah, me mining for diamonds and I fall in the lava. That's why I gotta block the lava out first. Got dirt for a reason. Dirt works. I think. I think Kyoko said she found a new clue involving the Monokuma bottles. Something new.
Hey.
So, did you figure it out? And there's a hidden correlation between all the bottles. Pay careful attention and I'm sure you'll find it out. You'll find it, whatever. A correlation? Well, yeah, they're all chess piece bottles. Hey, Kyoko, can't you just tell me what it is? I don't mind guiding you toward clues, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come to their own conclusions, so that everyone can have confidence in their outcome. And it's not just because you don't trust me, right? No answer. I do trust you to a degree. Otherwise, I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with. Only to a degree. Okay.
Hey.
Actually, there's one other thing about the Monokuma bottles that's been bothering me. I'd like to do an experiment to confirm it. You don't mind helping me, do you? Or right? An experiment?
Anyway.
Can you gather up all the pieces of the broken Monokuma bottle? Try to get the smaller pieces too. Huh? Are you sure it's okay to mess with the crime scene like that?
That doesn't matter.
I've already done a thorough investigation, so it's fine. And that obnoxious Byakuya is not here, so...
So then...
Anyway, I need to get something from the chem lab. While I'm gone, try to gather up all the glass. With that, Kyoko left the room. I really don't know what this is all about, or what this is about, but what choice do I have? I'd better just do it. I took the broom and dustpan, and I got to work collecting all the broken bottle pieces. And just as I finished up, sorry to keep you waiting.
So then...
Is everything ready? Then let's get to work. So, what kind of experiment are we doing?
In other words...
I got a scale from the chem lab. We're going to use it to compare weights. Compare the weights of what? The pieces of glass you collected, and one of the Monokuma bottles that's still intact. What do you want to? Why do you want to do that? That's the point of the experiment. It'll make sense. It'll make sense when we're done.
Listen.
But the mob's your first night. You wish you could go back. Life was so simple. Yeah. Well, yeah. Unfortunately, though, you can't. Trying to live like that, it's only gonna make things worse. Unfortunately. First, let's compare the weight of the two of the normal Monokuma bottles. Okay. It's balanced.
In other words...
Which means each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same. Which makes sense. And the Monokuma figures inside are basically the same, and nothing else could really affect the weight.
So then,
Now, here comes the important part. Put all the pieces you picked up on the other side of the scale. Now, what might we expect to see? Well, a normal assumption would be either they'll balance out or the pieces I collected will be lighter. I did my best to get them all, but there's a chance I could have missed some here or
so
there.
then,
Okay, then let's give it a try. Back in it. Okay. The broken pieces are heavier? How is that possible? Bruh, I don't know.
I knew it.
Just as I thought. What?
In other words,
The results of our experiment and the correlation between each of the bottles put it all together. And I believe you will arrive at one very persuasive conclusion. So, what do you think? It's all on you. Well, that means there's more than one bottle. I mean, there's more than one bottle missing. I mean, no shit, there's more than one bottle in there. Someone took the other fucking piece, bitch. Damn. The locker's open, and they're on the inside. It's a handprint.
why?
What's the handprint doing here? It looks like someone touched the inside of the locker and it left the handprint and all the
It's
dust.
true.
And it looks quite fresh, too. Looks like someone was hiding in here and they left behind a little extra. There's no way that, but there's no way the killer was in there when the door was open.
Hey,
Think back. Before we, yeah, it was, yeah, we did this already.
indeed.
Like, we said that already.
In other words, hey,
So, the experiment showed that the pieces of glass on the floor were heavier than the intact Monokuma bottle. Yeah, and the bottles have something in common. Apparently, yeah, there's apparently a secret, an important secret hidden there.
just a second.
Wait. According to Kyoko, there's just something to be discovered about Sakura's body. Just staring off into space isn't going to help you figure anything out. Well, yeah, I know, but
Hey.
Don't you think you might actually need to examine the body?
Whew.
There's no getting around it. Unlike me, Kyoko didn't recoil at the thought of touching a dead body. She was completely unemotional. It's the kind of thing I've grown pervasively used to. Although there's still some times. I can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times you see a dead body, I can't get used to it.
It's true.
That's totally normal. Then how can you...
So,
I imagine it's because I've had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past. What? Sorry, never mind.
hey,
More importantly, look here. Her shoes?
correct.
You see, that yellow powder on her instep? Instep? That's the bitch, that's the outside of her foot. That's the outstep. What are you talking about? Yeah, it really stands out.
I see.
That powder is clue number 1. Okay. Next is the wound to her head. Look carefully.
It's true.
Actually, even telling you that, it's incredibly difficult to spot. So let me just explain.
It would seem.
It would appear that she didn't suffer a single blow, but instead received 2 blows to the head. 2 blows?
Indeed.
Interesting, wouldn't you say? And there's one more interesting thing.
Correct.
Both of her hands were spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood on them on either
true.
one. So that's what I learned from examining her body in detail. I can't believe what she was able to learn from just looking at her body. I didn't think anyone but Kyoko could have pulled that off. What do we need to look at? And she said the magazine cover. Okay, yeah, the magazine shelf. There's something here. Clue. Huh? This magazine is upside down. Did someone put it back that way on accident?
Hey,
If something catches your eye, it's important to explore that in detail, don't you think? Yeah, you're right. I picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it. This is one of the pages near the center of the magazine. A word had been written in blood, or in bold bloody letters. It said Toko. Could this be a dying message?
Correct.
No. That would yeah, that would appear. Yeah, then it would appear you found it. Kyoko, this is, or is this? It is indeed a dying message. Or, yeah, someone used their finger to write it. A dying message.
However,
But just to be clear, it's not the one. Yeah, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it, for the benefit of others who might come looking. Hey, is that... That says Toko, right? Yeah, it looks like it.
What the heck?
Then she's the killer, right? Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet. It's settled. She's the killer for sure. That's conclusive evidence, right? Then we, yeah, we can use it to corner the killer. I can see why you would think that, but it just seems too easy. If anything, it makes me, yeah, if anything, it makes me that much more sus. Yeah. Great. We got the ding dongs with the bing bongs. Now it's time for the ring wrongs. Is that it?
Whoops! You caught me sleeping. Your investigation was just so boring I couldn't stay awake. Should I do it? Is it okay? Can I?
No.
Okay, then let's begin the class trial.
Fine.
You
Fuck
know
it.
where to meet, right?
No.
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
I hate this dude so much. Yeah, it's already time, but the mystery of the locked room is only half solved. At this point, whatever happens will have to happen at the class trial. No, not whatever happens. I have to make something happen. Well, it's too late, bitch. We got to go. It's class trial time. Oh, whatever. Monokuma made his announcement, and everyone began to meet up one after another. And then... the ultimate martial artist! A locked room murder mystery!
what?
What the? Oh, I've just recently discovered the power of emoticons! Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss a smiley face, it turns positive.
Yes, indeed.
No, the fuck it doesn't. For example, you're at a picnic and you find a dead body, XD. That's just plain creepy.
Well,
And how about the reverse? No matter how great something is, if you put a sad face, it makes it super negative.
yes, indeed.
For example, do you have 100 friends? Sad face. He's right. That does make it seem sad.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Now then, please get on the elevator, weird face. I'll see you all down there. Weird dance. What the hell was that? I don't get it.
Just the worst.
I don't get you guys. How can you act so casual after murdering someone?
Don't look at me.
I don't think I'm acting casual.
Don't be mean.
I mean, I didn't murder anyone. Yeah, I'm completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer? Whatever. Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. Because there can be no doubt one of us is the culprit. The killer. The killer that murdered Sakura. Yeah, she was stronger than anyone I know. And yet, someone killed her. And that person is here. That person is one of us. Yeah, come on, we've gone through that bullshit. We've gone through this bullshit 100 times. We can just get down there and fucking do this already. It says the same thing every fucking time. So I don't need to... just the 6 of you, huh? Really? That's so few. You must be so lonely. You say that it's like it's not your fault. We're all that's left. I wonder, will this class trial end with one less classmate again, or will your school life come to an end completely?
Now then.
Now then, are you ready to begin? You know the drill. Find your assigned seats. And so, we do this again. Yep. And we save real quick. Thank you. Fuck Jesus. Okay. Well, we got nothing here. We got no skill. Yeah. I got no skills. I probably gotta play this game like 1,000 fucking times to get all of them.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, where to begin?
We already know who did it.
Whoa! Deja vu.
What,
The one
Toko?
who killed Sakura
Was Toko?
is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro.
No.
It was one of you.
Idiot.
I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I'd never kill someone. No way.
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
And he seems really sure that one of those three is the killer. But she must have some reason for believing that. Yeah, no shit. Okay.
It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low as you can get.
Yeah, okay. I should mention it before.
It was one of you. One of you killed.
And what reason did...
Because you hated her.
Nope. Okay.
Shoot!
It was one of you. One of you killed.
And what reason did...
Because you hated her.
Is that it?
That's
The only reason you have for accusing?
No, that's wrong. Another reason you suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
Yeah, and that was right before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those three killed her.
That would make sense. Can't disagree with that. And the only good reason. Yeah, there's. Yeah, whatever. Does that? Yeah, then does that mean one of them did it? Maybe. Arby, hey. Holy shit, hey. Hold on.
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with...
Hold on, let me see if I can do this. Hey. Hold on. Hey. Let me get my Indonesian translator. Let me do this real quick. Hey. Just make sure I got this. Ah. Huh. Post it in the chat just to be safe.
There's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us,
Pocket
but
trash. That would be
I
Hero.
never went to see her.
Okay, I believe that.
I didn't either.
Believe that.
Yeah, same here. I never saw her.
I don't believe that.
Come on. There's no way none of you went.
That's that one.
At At least one of you is lying.
Yep. There's a clear contradiction there, what she just said now. Okay.
The fact that Sakura won. There's no way that one of you is
I don't deny that I never went.
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here.
That's
No,
wrong.
that's wrong. Hiro, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember?
Yes,
It
you
was
did.
white with red polka dots.
What's that got to do with anything?
red polka dots? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
No, it's,
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy.
Yep.
So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
Right, you addicted.
In that case, Hiro, where did you get that piece of candy?
From Sakura. It's the only explanation.
well, I mean, yeah, sure I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
When? When did she give it to you?
The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
Yeah, but what Hiro said can't be right. Because Sakura could only have gotten that candy after the incident in the nurse's office. And the reason I know that is because Ms. Sakura, I know that is Hiro got the candy from here.
I got it!
It would be that, wouldn't it?
I'm not sure about that, Hiro. Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office. So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Damn it! I mean, what I meant was, oh, that's right! I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
Why the sudden hostility?
But we just talked, that's all. I didn't do anything, you gotta believe me!
You're
don't believe
acting
you.
incredibly suspicious.
You're acting incredibly suspicious!
Sus as fuck.
More hostility.
It's not just normal
You're
hostility.
a murderer.
You're the real culprit. I even have proof.
Oh.
Proof? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about her shining message.
What would a shining message even be?
At the scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right?
Bruh, how'd you know?
It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
That's true. I saw it for myself.
See? See? Toko did it!
Was he there?
What are you saying? No way! I didn't do it!
You just don't know when you're beat, do ya?
Hiro, hold on. When did you see that dying message of hers?
Huh? Well, when we found Ogre's body. Duh.
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime.
Yeah.
So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
Yeah. Huh? Hold on. But when Kyoko found the message, or found the magazine with the dying message in it, it was on the magazine shelf.
Kyoko, you found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
That's
Duh.
right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If
Okay.
that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
'Cause, yeah, it
Doesn't
was a
make
closed
sense?
magazine.
What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
Yeah, there's definitely something strange about it. Kyoko found a dying message during the investigation, In which case, and that definitely contradicts what Hiro just told us. That message, my magazine dying message. I cannot read. What the fuck?
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
No.
I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body.
And I can tell you
It was only after the investigation had begun.
I found the magazine when I pulled it out.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
I can tell you exactly when I found the when Ogre's
Body was discovered.
No?
Shoot!
That's not it?
I can tell you exactly when I found when
Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you
It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out,
What's your problem?
What I said makes total sense. I can tell you exactly when I found the when Ogre's
Body was discovered.
No, that's wrong.
What?
When Sakura's body was found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby. That's where Kyoko found it, after we'd begun the investigation. And you weren't at the murder scene, so there's no way you could have seen it then. Tell us the truth, Hiro. When did you see the message?
Hold on. You're focusing on the wrong part. Why does it matter when I saw it? All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is.
What?
Toko!
Why are they talking about me?
I don't even know where to begin with that one.
He's just trying to confuse us.
actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
No, we can't.
Yeah? I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message. 100%, without a doubt, she wrote it. And this is me talking, so you know it's true.
Without a doubt? No, I absolutely do doubt it. There's no way Sakura wrote that message. Why would she? Moment of truth. Oh, motherfucker.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. Show me the proof.
This should prove it.
Bruh, I can't believe I passed that. Holy fuck.
I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that dying message. Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger. But
Sakura had no
both
fingers.
of her hands were completely free of blood.
She sucked the blood off her finger. That's why it was in her mouth.
who did write it?
Hiro could very well have written it himself.
No.
That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
Don't say it.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Ah! He admits it!
I figured as much.
But
He was about to say
why
it.
would you write something
He was
like
really
that?
about to say the gamer word there for a minute. Oh my god.
Because I killed her!
You're admitting to killing her?
Please, just let me explain what happened. I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
You just did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
Yeah.
And when I got there,
Sorry, but do you mind waiting? I asked a couple other people to meet as well. Okay. Would you mind, would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy. Sure, thanks.
and that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
This is it. I'm going to end it today. I'm going to end everything.
As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me. She was gonna kill me and make her escape. So of course I freaked out, and then I saw my only chance.
Give her a Glasgow
Grabbed the
kiss.
Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head.
An Irish
I
greeting.
hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening. Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that. Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die!
Well, that's what
Bruh,
happened.
mood.
Go ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
You're not gonna get off that easy.
That's easy?
It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura.
I mean, I think if you're going to boil
We're
him,
ready to vote
I would
now,
kill him.
right? We know who did it.
No, I think there's more to Hero's
If he
story.
did it, then why is there still an
What are
hour,
you talking
2 hours
about?
of this
What
left?
else could there be?
Why is this so long? If he
There's
did
one
it.
thing that Hero's story just now doesn't explain. And until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed.
Why there was blood on her mouth? So what is it that Hero didn't make sense? Yeah, what he would have to do after writing the message? It doesn't make sense. Why hide it then? Yeah. I mean,
I got it!
yeah. Why was it hidden if you wanted it to be
That's
found?
true. Everything you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, does it?
Huh?
By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf. Why would you take the time to write that message, then stick it somewhere we might not find it?
Oh. Well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Really?
He's lying! He's gotta be lying!
I don't
Nah.
see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Then, he's not lying?
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf. In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
I don't think there's any question about that.
Then, who was it?
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
Someone who wouldn't have liked what was written on it. Well, why would Byakuya care? Toko wouldn't give a shit.
I got it!
Or Kyoko wouldn't give a shit. It'd be
It
Toko.
had to be Toko, right?
Yeah.
Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
Exactly.
Was he right, Toko? Did you really go to the rec room?
Why would I have... Wait! But more important... That doesn't even matter! We already know who did it, right? Hero just admitted it!
Well,
That's right. I killed her.
that doesn't really mean shit now.
No, you didn't.
Who asked you?
I asked
I
me.
don't doubt Hero attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that's not where this case ends.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean?
What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
Oh,
You can't be serious.
he isn't.
That's just...
Okay.
I don't believe it.
Hiro, tell us what happened one more time.
It's a real class trial
If we
now.
go through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
So, what do you want me to do?
Just tell us what happened one more time when you attacked Sakura.
I don't really see why, but okay.
You know? Why don't? Yeah, we haven't reached the end of the class trial just yet. Hiro isn't really the killer, and I have to prove that. Do I? Does I? Does I got to? Can't we just sleep? The yellow powder, the status of her body, and Kyoko's examination summary?
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
Okay.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just once. After the first swing, the bottle shattered, and she went limp.
See? Isn't it obvious? Hiro really is the killer.
Huh.
I didn't want to, but I grabbed a Monokuma and I hit Ogre from behind.
You hit her from, and you only hit.
Just once.
Yeah.
No, that's wrong.
It wasn't. Yeah, she was hit twice.
If Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
Huh? 2?
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to
Bro,
believe her.
I wish I could have that kind of hobby.
But I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
2
How do you get a
wounds
hobby like
means she was
investigating,
struck
or
twice.
looking over dead bodies?
What's more,
That is a weird
both
hobby.
attacks must have come from a Monokuma
Sounds kind of cool
bottle.
though.
Hold on. How can you know that just from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves. There's something very suspicious about those bottles. Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used. Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right?
There were 6.
And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chess piece it had inside.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
That's easy. If you look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
They're chess pieces. The correlation between the Monokuma bottles feels like it's starting to become clear. But yeah, the chess pieces. The connection must be... It's the object that the Monokuma figure inside each bottle is holding. Yeah, the chess pieces, bruh. Come on. They're just chess pieces. Chess piece. No, yes. It's chess piece. Come on, give me a pee.
Now I understand.
There we go.
That's it. The chess pieces. Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece.
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was
What?
the knight, if I remember.
Yeah.
So, what's that matter?
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Then let me explain.
The queen
In
is
chess,
missing?
there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn. What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4.
Of course the queen went missing. Queen,
And on the ground
queen
was
is
the
dead.
knight.
Bruh. R.I.P. the
Oh.
queen.
So the queen is missing.
She gonna
So
be missing
we
for
only
a
have
while.
evidence for 5 bottles at the scene, while one apparently went missing.
What does chess have to do with anything?
Yeah, shogi is way better.
Yeah. Wait, no, that's not what I mean. So, let's
maybe
say
I need to learn
bottle did
shogi.
go missing. There's
mean, it's
still
gonna
no
be in the
evidence that
every
has
Yakuza
anything to
game,
do
so-
with this case.
I might as well learn it.
That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
No. It's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
A broken state. It was excited?
I got it!
Why would the bottle be
The bottle
excited?
must have been broken,
The bottle had a boner.
What makes you so sure?
No.
because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
Huh?
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just one broken bottle at the scene.
And what is this evidence?
It was just a single broken bottle, and the evidence that proves that is... Kyoko and I figured it out before. Where is it?
I got it!
Yeah, there it is.
Earlier, Kyoko and I did a little experiment. We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles. And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier. And the reason for that is
Magic.
there was actually more than one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime.
Yeah.
But someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside. But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces. Which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
But why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
There's no doubt, there can be no doubt that the second missing Monokuma bottle was involved in this case. It must have been used by Sakura's second attacker.
I got it!
Obviously.
The bottle that was removed from the scene was used the second time Sakura was attacked.
The second wound on Sakura's head came from that second bottle. Given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
The killer wanted to make it look like there was only one attack, so they had to get rid of their evidence.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow. Wouldn't you agree, Toko? And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Wait! I admit, maybe there was a second attack, but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
No way! You killed her! I'm sure of it!
Mm-hmm.
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her!
We all killed her.
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am.
Okay.
Plus, I just remembered something that proves it.
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
It was right after I got Ogre's note. I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, to stake it out or whatever. So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room.
You did.
Pretty soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room. I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in. But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
And you just now decided to share that with us?
After the shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they've come loose.
Yeah.
So, Toko, where the heck did you disappear to?
You don't know what you're talking about. I never went in the rec room.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide.
What? Hiding in the rec room? Don't be ridiculous. Whoa, why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin.
No, it's not ridiculous at all. I need proof that shows Toko was hiding in the rec room. And I have it, as she left it there for anyone to find. Yeah, explain it. Okay, so far, you've been used to deliver final strikes. Pay extra attention to your finishing blow. You gotta choose the proper truth bullet. Select it the same way with Q. Okay, fuck.
It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No, no, no! That's enough! I admit nothing. I curse you. I curse you. It's a lie! That's enough!
This should prove it.
There we go. But yeah, you come back to this. Yeah. We're a good way through the trial.
Did you know someone
Like
left
45
a handprint
minutes
behind on
through
the
it,
inside of
maybe.
the locker?
It's a pretty long
They
trial.
must have been hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking. Does this handprint
Great
look
thing to come
familiar,
back to.
Toko?
No, it doesn't.
Okay then, let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? That'll clear everything up, right?
Okay.
Yeah!
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
Okay, it's my handprint.
Dang, she just straight up admitted it.
Then
Is
you
it her?
killed Sakura.
Well, you have to watch the trial to find out.
No, I swear, there's no way!
Out with it.
I can't just spoil it.
I probably did kill her.
Okay, well,
Straight up again?
Wait, what do you mean probably?
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
Talk. Now.
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early, so I went into the rec room. I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go, but I was too scared to face her head on. So I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
wow.
That's awkward.
Huh.
So after he left, I jumped out of the locker
A little awkward,
and
yeah.
put the magazine back on the shelf.
But when you did, you
I've
put it
cheese?
back
No.
upside down.
I don't have any
didn't
cheese.
mean
I
to.
ham.
I was in a hurry.
Imbeciles, all of you.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura?
After I put the magazine back, I heard a
It's okay, it's
sound
kinda
behind me
cold,
like
though.
like a monster growling. And when I turned around,
Oh,
there was Sakura
Sans.
covered in blood and staring right at me.
There's Sakura is Sans.
When I saw that blood, I fainted right there in
Well,
front of the
some
magazines.
cheese. It's
I
pretty
don't
good.
remember what happened after that.
If I had some
You wanna
actual
know more,
cheese
you'll
worth rolling
have
it
to
in, I
ask
might.
her.
But her, you mean?
Guess who's back?
Oh God.
It was your fault after all.
But
My fault.
I-
Master's fault. When our faults
I'd
combine,
need some
they
good, really
soar
good
to even
cheese.
greater heights.
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
And
Well,
then
to be
I'd have to
honest,
spend
Miss
top dollar
LaRose
on
and
it
me
too.
Don't actually share our memories.
Some Parmigiano Reggiano and some
So
ham.
I can't really
Bruh.
say what was going on. But I was just minding my own
Mm-hmm.
business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake. Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wondered. So I opened my eyes to see.
Sakura
Splatter
as Sans.
everywhere! I was not prepared for that. And, well, I guess it took me by surprise.
It looks like a girl who only has fans with her only fans with the principal. Yeah. Except she would kill her principal. That's it. That's what she
Sakura was
does.
just worried about you, and you're terrible. No, she's terrible. Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever.
And when it was all over,
Okay.
you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence,
Weird.
didn't you?
Here we go.
I wasn't about to die for some woman. If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master.
Bruh.
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't drag me into it.
But I just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's
Damn.
got it out for me. Cause normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack, no problem.
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
Hey, come on. That's, you know. But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre. So that's good.
I'll do this later on.
Well then,
But why is her
that's
tongue like that?
Let's
I
start the vote.
I guess when you're a murderer in an anime or something, I guess your tongue just becomes long.
What's wrong? Come on, everyone, we're ready to vote, right?
Weird, I
Let's
don't know.
do this.
No, not quite
Or
yet.
she's like related to Gene Simmons.
Not yet? Why not yet?
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Odd. Huh?
Hiro's
Yes.
attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it. Tell us your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted. Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
Well, thank you.
Your wish is my command, darling.
Bruh, it's not over yet, is it? No. The one who killed Sakura is someone. Okay.
I was just sleeping peacefully, and all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
And you were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
Nah.
I was just sleeping peacefully, And all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me.
No, she wouldn't kill him in front of the shelf.
You were taken by so you smashed her.
You got it.
And where did the attack?
Right where I look, I killed her there in front of the shelf.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, she didn't kill her in front of the shelf. She died in the chair.
We found Sakura sitting upright in a chair.
Yeah.
If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
So, you finally noticed.
That's just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
It has to be. The evidence that proves there was an attack in front of the magazine shelf. I mean,
I got it!
there was blood in front of the magazine
Sakura
shelf.
was definitely attacked in front of the shelf. The blood stain by the magazines is proof of that.
Then she must have moved the body after she killed her, right? All to
Maybe.
make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors.
Carry those tits
There's no
around.
way I could move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that.
Then what's the deal?
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to an end?
Yeah, sure. So it.
Plus, the biggest mystery of all, the locked room, still has yet to be explained.
Is
Until
she a
we
minor?
take care of that,
I don't
we
think
can't
so.
say this case has been properly settled.
I think they're all a little older than they're supposed to be.
Oh, that part's easy.
Because I know
After she
Hina is
killed
supposed to be in
Sakura,
her
Toko just hid in the locker
early
again.
20s. Technically.
So she just hid in there till everyone showed up and opened the door?
So I think they're all
And while
older than
everything
they
was
all think.
Confused and hectic, she just snuck
It's a
out of the
plot
locker
point.
into the group.
Don't worry. They're adults.
No, I don't think that's possible.
Technically. The reason there's no way Toko was hiding in the locker is because... Oh yeah, you went wrong last time. Yeah. Basically, in a way.
I got it!
I saw it for myself, I guess.
Even before we
Wish
opened
you
the
went
door to
donuts.
the rec room,
Yeah.
Hina and I
Exactly.
both got a look inside.
So yeah, you got it kind of right.
And at that point, the locker was already open.
It'll be a plot
So
point. You might
obviously
see it
Toko couldn't have
eventually.
been hiding in there.
Well, at the time.
Okay then, where was she hiding?
I don't know.
Behind
What's
her.
this whole locked room thing about anyway?
She was big enough to hide
How
behind
do
her.
you
Why not?
know? You killed her!
I think the fact that I don't know proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much.
Wait.
You're lying.
No, she's not. I've been saying all along, there's still more to this case.
Well, then tell us, bitch.
But if Genocide Jill didn't do it, that means Ogre didn't die from the shot to the head.
Really?
And
Well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her.
Maybe it was you.
that's because you're overlooking vital information.
For your everyday life. Yeah, could we really be missing something so important? If there's another possible explanation, maybe it's...
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack,
Nope.
then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head. So you're dead set on blaming me, huh?
Okay, so we do have to check about the yellow
What
powder
was it?
then.
If it wasn't from then what was it?
There's no other what killed Sakura.
I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head.
Shoot!
Motherfucker.
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack,
Then what was it?
There's no other what killed Sakura. I can't think of
Anything other than the shot to her head.
Okay, it's the other one.
Shoot! What was it that killed Ogre?
If it wasn't from Jen, then what was it?
There's no other what killed Sakura.
I can't think of anything.
Yeah.
No, that's wrong.
Of course, it's the last one I try. It's always the last one I try.
According to the Monokuma file, Sakura had vomited blood. I think we can assume there's a chance this was related to her cause of death. In fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
Well, I mean, maybe when she got hit with the bottles, she cut the inside of her mouth.
If that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood. Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
You looked in her mouth.
You even checked in there? God, you really are into dead bodies!
No, I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
And staying alive.
But if there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Some sort of reaction within her body. Most likely, Sakura was poisoned.
Poisoned?
That's right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and so there can be no mistake.
Really?
You're making me go all weak in the
Yeah,
knees!
she's inside of
She
dead
was
bodies.
poisoned?
Yeah.
It
Into.
isn't possible!
Is it really so hard to believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
Okay, explain away.
You can explain it?
I
Of
hope.
course, if you don't mind.
Oh, I
Everyone
mind.
quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
Okay.
But you're the only one talking.
No, you're talking.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
I wasn't up there.
Not in the rec room? Then I could have found it all along.
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well, yeah, good point.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals. And that's where I found this.
Okay.
Is that the poison?
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle.
No, let's chug it then.
But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Where'd you find it?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections, A, B, and C.
Yeah.
In section A, dietary
Yeah,
supplements.
it looks like
in
the kid who
B,
carries the
reagents,
projects
and in
and shit.
C,
Yeah, does
a
all the good
variety of
work.
lethal chemicals.
And that's
Yeah,
where the
he
poison
is.
came from?
Well, he knows
Section
everything
C?
before it all even happens. Apparently,
Well, that's the question, isn't
like
it?
he's like the Batman, but he hates everybody. The bottle of poison Byakuya just showed us. I'm sure I know where he got it. It was on the same shelf as the supplements. It was in section A.
I got it! The poison was actually in section
Oh
A.
yeah, he already
wasn't
knows
it?
what happens. He's just waiting for us to tell everybody.
You just said that section A was for supplements or whatever.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
To kill someone.
Yeah, so? Why?
Because the culprit switched it out. That's why.
Or he's a time traveler.
What do you mean?
He could be.
I mean, this.
Well, I couldn't believe my eyes. He's drinking the poison. He put the bottle of poison to his lips and...
Huh? Master!
Oh, chug, 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 chug. We were so shocked at what we were seeing. All we could do is stand by there and watch. As if it was the most natural thing in the world. Byakuya was as calm as ever. Death don't even faze him.
Ugh, that tastes awful.
Oh no! Master's in real trouble! You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
She can't...
Idiot! He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
Do we? Nah.
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
Protein?
Can I see that bottle for a second?
Sure. Do whatever you like.
Well, I wish I could do the same. Kyoko took the bottle from Byakuya and scraped off the bit of the contents with a finger. She touched her finger to her tongue.
It's protein powder.
Huh?
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder. Which makes one wonder, the poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
The bottle of poison was actually filled with a protein powder. Which would mean that, conversely, the poison must have been in... Could it be? It's in her? Yeah. It'd have to be. In the what? The protein... I need an E. Oh, drink. Give me the D. There we go.
Now I understand.
Okay, it was in the protein drink, of course.
The poison must have been poured into the protein can. If the protein's in the poison bottle, it seems only logical to assume the reverse is true, right?
Poison's in the protein bottle.
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched. So the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein can. Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
She was thinking drinking protein.
Holy crap!
Drinking
All
protein,
they had to do
thinking
was
drinking
hand her something
protein.
there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
It was a protein, yeah, something, a protein drink.
I got it!
We just said protein
You're
drink.
saying they gave her a protein drink, right?
Protein drink, duh.
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
Wait, was it a protein drink?
What?
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause of death.
Was it a protein
know?
drink, though?
I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains. So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison. And I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
For real? Who was it?
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
Really? The evidence that shows who switched them, it has to be... must be what I found in front of the shelf.
I
Right.
got it!
Right?
The footprints left behind in front of the shelf. That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point. They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected. What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind. And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem.
Really
All
now?
we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
It was me.
Girl!
The footprints. They're mine.
Hina?
If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
Then Ogre's killer was...
Yep,
Hina?
I did it. I killed Sakura.
Girl.
Just as I suspected.
Well,
The footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it.
she done snuck her ass on by.
And the only people here who wear sneakers are...
Well, Makoto and Leon. No. I guess it would have to be me. Really? I wear sneakers?
I got it!
The fuck?
Me and Hina are the only ones. Oh, so Byakuya. That explains why you...
Ah. Yeah, these footprints must be Makoto. Are they yours? No. Okay, then let me see your shoe and I'll confirm the size for myself.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto,
What?
that left only one other
I
possibility.
want some barbecue sauce.
Just Hina.
Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began. You were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you?
Nothing wrong with that.
This whole time, you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
I can't believe it.
Besides, it's the
What
good
about it
hickory,
can't you believe?
the hickory brown sugar.
Well, it's just...
That
the
shit
two
good.
of them were so close.
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used that trust to kill her. She
Damn.
deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us. I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty
Yeah,
little
that
scheme.
sauce is acceptable. I mean, hey, you want me to...
Is it true? Did you really
You want me to
kill
start...
Sakura? And if you did,
You want me to eat
why?
something that's not acceptable? How about
Why
I just...
would you do that?
I eat some sriracha.
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein drink. But when I went to get the powder
I ain't
from
gonna
the
do
chem
that.
lab, it
I ain't
just
that dumb.
occurred to me all of a sudden.
Now's my
You
chance to
dare me?
kill her.
Nah.
That's what you thought, right?
I've seen people do that. I'm not that dumb.
That's when you switched out the protein
I
powder.
may be dumb, but
and
I ain't that
that's when
dumb.
you gave her the poisoned mixture.
And then
That stuff is fucking...
she downed
That
it
stuff is spicy, dude.
all at once. And then
You only need a
Hold
little
it.
bit.
I'm not convinced.
Hold it.
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you?
Yeah,
still
your 5-year-old
don't get
cousin
it,
did that
do you?
once.
The game
Yeah,
we're playing
only
here
once.
isn't so kind.
Motherfucker ain't gonna do it
Funny
again.
words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent, defeating them.
Coming
Not
on.
a
Wait, I
person
mean,
alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves. Just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
well,
How many
She wouldn't
times
be.
do you plan to repeat yourself?
many times
Don't
is necessary.
misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism.
Yeah, that sriracha hurts.
But there's still
You do a
that
mouthful
one
of that shit.
unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
well,
It was magic.
that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
Maybe.
No, it doesn't. But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
Huh.
Surely you're not... Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
And if I do?
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
Are you sure about that? Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint? It's too obvious, too easy.
He's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
That was... I was just nervous. So, I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
You didn't notice?
Yeah, that's just how it was.
Oh, yeah.
What can I do?
Yeah, practice for a few weeks.
Listen,
Yeah.
Hina.
Good.
Could you go into a bit more detail? Tell us more about when you
gotta do
switched
better
the
than
poison
0
and the
and 3.
protein.
How come? That doesn't matter.
Hina, please. I'd like to know too.
Really, 0 and 3 is embarrassing.
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit. There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
Go ahead, Hina. Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Now you play guard. Well,
Well,
guard these nuts.
right away I went to section C and
I
got the
don't know.
poison.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah, your
Yeah.
defense is good.
When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see.
Now you need better D than that.
Okay then, go on.
So then I moved to section A and got the protein powder, and that's where I switched them. Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room.
You're.
But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder
Yeah,
back
what's
on the wrong shelf.
your defense is itchy
And
bad,
because of that,
bruh.
everything I did got found out. And that's it.
That story you just told.
About that one drill.
First, you went to section C
No,
to
I
get the
don't.
poison.
I don't
Then
think.
moved to
What,
section
the one
A
drill
to
that
get
y'all
the protein,
lost.
right? Meaning you went from section C to section A. Do I have that correct?
Yeah.
But if that's true, isn't that a little strange?
Can you repeat that series of events one more time?
I'm stupid, you see,
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
Big Mac.
It's the same
I don't
thing
like
no matter
McDonald's.
how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
Did you get Whopper? I'd rather have Burger King. Did you get Whopper? Did you get Whopper? Playing Pokemon. Did you get a Whopper? Although I do have an idea for a Pokemon video. I'll just say that.
First, I went to section C.
Okay.
That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay, and then?
I moved from section C to section A.
Okay.
And that's where I switched the powders.
Okay.
Once I was done switching them, I put the bottle filled with the protein powder back in section A. Then I took the bottle with the poison in it and left the chem lab. That's all there is to it.
Honestly, that's enough. How much longer must we tolerate this?
What direction were they facing? That direction?
First, I went to section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the...
Yeah. Okay.
I moved from section C, and that's where, once I was done, I put the bottle filled with the then I took the bottle and left the... That's all there is.
Honestly, that's enough. How much
No.
longer must we tolerate?
She didn't do the first one.
First, I went to
That's when I grabbed the poison.
No?
Shoot!
First, I went to... That's when I grabbed the...
And you spilled some of the...
Yeah.
Okay.
I moved from section
C.
Yeah.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, she didn't go from C to A. She just stayed at. Went to A and then out. She didn't
You
go to
said
C at
you
all.
went to get the poison from section C, and that's where you spilled the powder, right?
Yeah? What about it?
And after that, you said you moved from section C to section A to get the protein. But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from section C to section A. That contradicts what you just said.
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
No, I don't. Well, I'm with Stoner. I don't remember shit. So I didn't notice I'd left footprints.
What the?
Pepsi or
Hina,
Coke,
what's
neither.
the meaning of this?
Obviously.
Well,
You lied to us. Plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious. The powder had already been spilled when you came in,
Right,
and you went straight to Section A. So you never went to Section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved Section A.
Yeah, only section A.
well,
So
you see...
if I had to pick one, I'd rather die.
What the? What the hell? What's going on here?
And the footprints aren't the only problem with her account.
What?
Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit some new evidence.
New evidence? Impossible, there can't be.
Are you sure?
Oh?
After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
Her?
I
Huh?
did?
What did you
It
give
was
her?
hidden inside the bottle of
Oh.
poison you gave me. I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
Just say it already! What is it you think you found?
Your death.
I found this.
Huh? A piece of glass?
It had sunk to the bottom of the bottle,
Why?
and the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder. I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
Girl.
But, what is it?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well then. Makoto, why don't you explain it?
I don't understand.
Huh?
What?
Me?
Fine. If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
Oh, hell no. I ain't gonna go out on no Black Friday. That's just asking to die. And I ain't looking to get trampled for a fucking TV.
I got it!
There's a rec room window.
It's part of the window from the rec room door, right?
Yeah, no, I ain't going out. I don't.
Window?
Well, actually, no, I'm going out, but I ain't
The
going to
window
the store.
we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think
Gonna
that
be going
must
over
be
to
it.
my friend's house. Gonna
You're right.
probably just
It
take
must
some
be.
leftover
Of course,
Thanksgiving
that leads
shit.
to another
Actually,
question.
maybe not.
How did a shard of glass from the window get
Huh.
inside this bottle of poison?
What's so strange about that?
I have an idea.
What's
I know he has
strange
some
is
chicken
that,
over there.
According to what Hina told
I can
us,
make pasta noodles. I'll pick me up a wedge of chicken Alfredo, or I'll pick me up a wedge of Parmesan. I can just make some chicken Alfredo. Fuck that. That's probably what I'll do. You saw a kid get tripped so he can go in front of the mom? Well, why would he need to get tripped so he could go in front of the mom? That makes no sense.
shoot!
I don't remember what she said.
What's strange is that, according
It was
I got it!
okay. Chicken
The
Alfredo
bottle of
stream.
poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab.
That'd be a short
That
stream.
is what you said, right, Hina?
Because I'm gonna pick the kid up and he could skip.
And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window.
Well, if she was picking
made
him
its
up,
way
he could.
into the
I mean,
bottle.
how is he skipping?
Everything Hina told us was
I don't
a lie?
understand it. He'd have to be
In
where the mom
reality,
is.
That bottle
So
of
I don't
poison
understand
most
it.
definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked. There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
He'd get distracted.
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab. Meanwhile, the protein
Okay.
can we found at the crime scene was planted there. That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words,
I still.
after Sakura died.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast. I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked.
Okay.
But how can you say
I'll
the
be here.
protein can was put there after the room was unlocked? We already know she was given the protein can with a poison inside, right? If that can wasn't there when she died, how did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that. But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here.
Huh? Yeah.
It has to do with the protein can.
Okay.
After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Not me.
Same here. Yeah, me either.
I don't trust you,
Okay
bitch.
then, that settles it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Oh, come on! How can you say that? How can you know what I don't know?
Oh, he mad. Bruh. He has to know everything or he gets all pissy. He's that little kind of little bitch. It proved that the can was brought in after the rec room was opened. Oh.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind.
I think I know.
Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was unlocked.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind.
Until it absolute.
So you're someone plant? No.
It had to have been
It had to be. It was in.
Yeah.
No, that's wrong.
It was on top of the glass. The glass wasn't on top of it or whatever.
You remember how there was broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
Of course. It came from the window you broke to get in. What about it?
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. We also found pieces underneath the can.
What?
And this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken. So it had to be after we got into the room.
I see. So that's your explanation. Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it...
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it?
I mean,
As
kinda.
long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can. But once the room was opened up, they were switched, and as a result, the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
Well, damn,
That's
girl.
all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
You're saying she drank it knowing what it was? Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Exactly what happened.
Then tell us already. Sorry. Please, tell us.
Before we get to that, we need to clarify
You
one
didn't say
other thing.
please? Bro.
We need to establish who exactly got the
Desperate, then.
poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
It was Hina, right? She took it and gave it to Ogre.
What do you think, Makoto?
I don't. The one who got the poison from the chem lab and brought it to the rec room, then. It was Sakura then, wasn't it?
I think it was Sakura herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself? What are you talking about? There's no way!
On the contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
You're lying! Stop lying! Why? Why would you lie like that?
No, it's not a lie. Sakura definitely went to section C. The C section. Kyoko already showed me the evidence I need. Now I have to hit Hina with it. Oh, I gotta hit a woman? Sweet. I have to make her accept it. Awesome. Let's hit a woman.
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you! You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! Do you have any kind of proof?
This should prove it.
Yeah, that's proof, bitch.
Hina, did you know that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to it?
Bruh, did it?
It did?
Yeah.
It did. The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab. That powder was yellow, wasn't it? So the powder we found on Sakura, what else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
And it was only on her instep, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura. And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing. Which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
I guess not.
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place? The
To
only
get the poison?
explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contained.
No! It was me! The poison! Because I killed her!
No, you didn't kill her.
Yeah, the one that killed Sakura. The connection between Sakura and the poison, the unsolved mystery of the locked room. Makes sense that Sakura killed herself, yeah. It was suicide. Not the one that killed Sakura. It was Sakura.
Here's my answer. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
What? The killer was Sakura?
Wait, so you're saying it was suicide?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
Don't believe it.
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it. All so she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
Because she locked it. Because Sakura wanted to create a locked room.
I got it!
Yeah.
The locked room mystery was created by Sakura.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did. She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath. And the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it. At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina? You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you? When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door. Because you already knew Sakura was dead. And because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything, and Kyoko was busy checking the body.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were.
Yeah, I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. Shaky legs, Hina left the rec room.
You said you were going to go get everyone else. But your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it? Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you'd grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room... While everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, I should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
So, Sakura committed suicide. In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation. As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right? The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison? Vital pieces of evidence, and yet...
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
No! 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 I killed her! I did it!
That's enough, Hina. It's over.
It's not! Nothing's over!
It is. Actually, no. You're right. We have to end this properly.
Fuck. Okay, well, I think I understand. So, Sakura wanted to talk to Hiro, Toko, and the other person. Toko got to the rec room early and hid somewhere. Ah, she hid in the locker. What was in the Monokuma bottle that Hiro hit Sakura with? I mean, it says... Okay. What did Hiro do to try to cover up the murder he thought he committed? He wrote Toko's name and ran like a motherfucker. She saw it, and at that point Toko, who was in the locker, yeah, she came out. She saw that. She hit it. What does she do with it? Put it there. Yeah, Ogre got up. She was scared. She saw blood. She fainted. That's when Genocide Jack came out. What was in the Monokuma bottle? Well, the Queen, motherfucker, it's right there. Ain't that damn. She hit that. She swept it up and fucked off. Sakura got back up. What actually killed Sakura came from the chem lab. I guess she had the poison. And then she drank it. And then we got here with Hina. Saw that, opened the door, saw that, Hina. She saw that, she picked it up. She picked it up, took it, got it out of there. What was in that they switched? I think that, right?
The killer is you! This case began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room. Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya. But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others, Toko. She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot.
Huh? She didn't hide? What the fuck? Maybe she didn't hide. What? Of course she hid. Is that it? Hey, welcome back, dude. I guess that?
Here's exactly what happened. But one of them headed out a bit
been a while. You're gonna make it to the end. Wow.
Toko.
That'll be surprising.
She got there one step ahead of everyone else.
But yeah, there shouldn't be too much longer
a good hiding spot.
left. You know, when we get to this part, it's usually gonna not be too long.
And she found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight.
But then again, I really don't know how long it'll be. Could be a while.
Then, from inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room.
Oh no.
Next to arrive was Hiro.
Mm-hmm. Candy? Whoa!
When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked.
Gave her a Glasgow kiss.
Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it. Thinking he'd killed her, he hastily began covering up his crime.
Like a professional.
He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura. To that end, he wrote down a name. Toko. By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her. But of course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing. So as soon as the coast was clear, she jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others. But in her rush, she made one little mistake. She put the magazine back upside down,
Why? Why would you do that?
Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes. She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted. This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura. And she freaked out. And just like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma bottle and attacked her. This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head. Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence. She gathered up the broken Monokuma bottle shards and the queen chess piece.
Of course. Bitch ain't no queen, though.
And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon. But even after those 2 blows, she was still alive.
Ain't nothing could take her down.
So then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death?
Murder. Self-murder.
It was the poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab.
Suicide.
She turned the rec room into a true locked room scenario, and then drank the deadly mixture. And there, she took her final breath. Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there. We had to smash the door's window to get inside. But someone already knew what had happened. Knew that she had committed suicide.
How could you do this? How could you have committed suicide?
And that same someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground. And while nobody was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can. They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves. In an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion. And the one who went to all that effort?
Aoi Asahina. You cunt.
Was you, Hina.
Now
That's
slap
the
her.
full truth of the case. Sakura took her own life, and you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right?
That's what happened?
Yeah.
But, Makoto, how did you...
I'm the protagonist,
How did
bitch.
you manage to...
I know everything.
How were you able to uncover the truth that even I couldn't discern?
Because you a bitch.
Huh? Oh, well, I mean...
You still haven't realized? We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what makes us so complicated. That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case.
He's too corporate? Really?
See? Didn't I tell you?
You's a
When you
bitch.
dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
Yeah, Blondie. Hey, motherfucker. Hey, fucking call me the Fonz.
Okay. I think we can all agree you made your point. Did you guys forget already? You still haven't voted yet.
How do we vote?
Oh yeah, that's right.
You seriously forgot? I can feel my energy draining out of me. Well, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it. Maybe you don't want to, but please grab your lever and cast your vote. So, who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Yeah, she was
What's it gonna
self-blackened.
be? What's it gonna be?
Is that racist to be self-blackened? Maybe. I mean, yeah. It was a suicide bin.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. I gotta get off auto. Okay, the one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
My entire existence!
Okay, we're done here.
What did you say?
So that's the whole truth, huh? I see. But there's still one thing I don't understand.
Come on.
Hina, why did you try to cover up what happened? If the truth didn't come to light, you would have died along with the rest of us.
Thinking?
And yet you, why did you do that?
Don't be mean.
Yeah, we almost died there.
What is this?
Because that's exactly what I wanted. What? I mean, the reason Sakura died is because all of you pushed her into a corner. You all killed her, so that's why.
You should have been the one to die.
I couldn't let her be the only one that died.
What?
Okay, Sheila Bravosky. Fucking. You don't mean you were gonna take us all with you? Why is Genocide Jill's text written as Toko's text? Someone fucked up. We have to atone for our sins. Because everyone, even me, we all killed her. And we all have to pay for our crimes. For serious? That's...
What is this?
You still don't understand? Then let me explain. Do you realize just how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Look at this. Such brutality has made me desperate. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. That's... I found it on the ground in front of the rec room. It's Sakura's suicide note. Suicide note? Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. It was right after Genocide Jack had attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse's office. I ran out after her and... Sakura, calm down. You don't have to worry about me. I'm fine. I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this. It's my fault after all. But now you're suffering because of me?
No forgiveness!
You tried to protect me, but because of me...
I can't forgive this!
Fuck. My closest friend got hurt. Sakura. Because of me, my friends are all going to kill each other. This is all my responsibility. Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault, which is why she wanted to find a way to get everyone to forgive her. So she asked everyone to meet with them. Or asked to meet with them, whatever. You asked to meet with those three? You can't. Don't you see how dangerous that is? Don't worry. I just want to talk to them.
But...
Talk about what? Listen, don't do it. If they all gang up on you at once, even you...
Hina.
Please, don't think of things like that. They're not my enemy.
They're friends.
Yeah, you thought, bitch, you thought. Sakura. She clearly believed. She completely believed in all of us. If you just talked to her, you would have understood. She was a friend to all of us. And yet...
Why?
And yet... Sam. You trampled all over her feelings, and then you did the unthinkable. No, that was just a misunderstanding.
What are you saying?
Don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you, and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without even asking a single question, you tried to kill her.
I won't forgive you.
Do you have any idea how desperate she was, seeing you act like that? That's what her suicide note means. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. That's how far you'd push her.
Huh?
Sakura, what happened to you?
Hina.
You came. Wait right here. I'll help you out.
Hina.
Huh?
I'm so glad I got to meet you. What's wrong, Sakura? Why are you talking like that?
I have a favor to ask.
Huh?
A favor?
Some protein.
Could I ask you to? Yeah, I got it. Just hang on. I'll be right back. That was the last conversation I had with her. I went to the chem lab to get the protein she'd asked for. When I got there, I saw the powder, and that's when I realized. I saw someone had taken something from the poison shelf. Sakura. So I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could. But by the time I got there, it was already too late. Damn. Just tricked her. Sakura!
Please!
Let me in, please. Open the door.
Why? Why?
Why did she have to die? She had weaknesses, just like any other person. If she got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. That weakness, that's normal. And yet...
Why?
You all blamed her. I tried to protect her, and I suffered for it. And and that just added to the weight she had to carry. I didn't even realize it. We all killed her, all of us. We all pushed her into a corner, and we murdered her.
Why?
People like us shouldn't be allowed to live. And that's why you tried to lead us astray. You did your best to make us arrive at a wrong conclusion during the class trial. Sakura died hating all of us. I wanted to free her from her regrets. But even that got found out. In the end, I wasn't able to do anything for her. I could never face her after this.
Hey!
I'm sorry to interrupt when you're about to deliver the final tearjerker, but...
Hey!
It's just taking so long. I'm about to fall asleep over here. I mean, do you really think you have any idea what Sakura actually was thinking when she died?
What is this?
What did you say? Everything you just said is nothing but interpretation, right? Your opinion is on her suicide. Your own opinion on what her suicide note meant.
What are you saying?
Of course, I know what she was thinking. Because her and me.
other words.
Well, what I'm really trying to say is.
Yes, indeed.
Don't you think the foundation is shaky? The entire foundation is shaky? What if it was really like this?
What the heck?
What is that?
Of course.
Isn't it obvious?
Yep.
Suicide note. Sakura suicide note. What? But Hina already...
Too bad.
Oh, I wrote that one. It was all me, baby.
It's true.
This is the one Sakura addressed to Hina and put in her room.
Huh?
What? Then you lied to me?
Unbelievable.
Oh, don't say lie. It makes it sound so dirty. I just thought I'd liven things up a bit.
Well now.
I can't help it if you totally took my my little scribbles at face value. I didn't even have Sakura's signature on it. You filthy little...
Damn it.
I'm not filthy. I didn't do anything. Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of the class trial? The case played out between you and you alone. You were the ones jerking each other around. Heck, even if the will had factored in, and it still would have been between you guys. So what's the problem? This is all part of the production process. Okay, and scene cut.
And?
So then, what does she write in her real suicide note?
What are you gonna do?
I'm glad you asked. For your benefit, I shall read it using my melodic, angelic, harmonic narrator voice.
Hey!
But haven't you ever been curious about the whole suicide note thing? Who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you kill yourself in the first place?
But hold on.
And isn't it just so unfortunate? Killing yourself is just so final, you know? You can never hear the rest of their story. The truth is lost in darkness. Gives me the willies.
Enough already.
Can you get on with it, please?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, geez. Talk about a buzzkill. All right, here we go. My good friend Hina. There's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish.
As you know, I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
It was our first night in the strange school that the mastermind came to see me.
You see, the mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
You might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for 300 years.
I couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch. So even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it. That's how I saw things.
However, that was my greatest weakness. And because of that, I made a mistake of giving in to the mastermind.
And what the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
Murder? They were probably worried that until the first murder had happened, nothing would move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. Really, no one expected Sayaka to actually do that? Okay, that's interesting. The mastermind told me to hold off, but wait until we reached another stalemate.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina, my resolve began to weaken.
Watching everyone fight with such despair, trying so desperately to stay alive, I saw the weakness in my own heart and the mistake of succumbing to the mastermind. And more than anything,
I cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
That's how I came to feel. So that's why Sakura...
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Of course, because of that, I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Her decision to stay true to all of you led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe oxymoronic? Or just moronic?
Of course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
I'm perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make on me.
So this is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
But unfortunately, that's not enough. This won't end with just me accepting your hatred.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me. Which is exactly what the mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
My betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. The mastermind knew that eventually it would escalate into someone murdering someone else.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
I have an obligation to get this situation under control. And to fulfill that obligation, I have decided to do as the mastermind has commanded. I will do as I was told and commit murder.
But I've decided the one I'm going to kill is myself.
If the mastermind demands that I kill someone, then that someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe, and above all else, none of you will have to kill anyone. When I die, the source of conflict amongst you all dies with me. For that, I'm willing to give up my life.
If it can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning. Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most treasured friends.
I never had people like you in my life.
Huh?
Then Sakura didn't feel cornered. She didn't die hating us.
No way!
She wanted to stop us from fighting to protect us.
Correct.
She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong. Too strong. That's why she killed herself. She chose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. She sacrificed so much, No normal person could do that.
However,
It was only her limitless strength that made it possible.
Finally, Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
The reason I didn't tell you any of this is because I knew you would try to stop me. I'm really, truly sorry, but please don't be sad. If I can thwart the Mastermind's plans, if I can keep you from killing each other, that's enough for me. This is the path that I have chosen. This is the only way I have left to distinguish myself. And you can use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end. I'm so sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you. Please talk to Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I wanted you to understand why I'm doing this. In the end, though, I hope to show myself through my actions and not words. Hopefully then they'll see.
I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible. Hina, whatever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else. No matter what, just survive.
But
This is... I don't understand how she felt. Not at all. I thought we were close, but still.
What are you gonna do?
And still. But in the end, all of her meddling was like totally pointless.
Oh.
She died so you guys wouldn't try to kill each other, but you almost ended up doing it anyway. Thanks to you, her death had no purpose at all. In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that the rest of you nearly bit the big one.
Too bad.
She deserves all the blame. Everyone blame her. Go ahead, she deserves it. Now then, the next victim has been decided. What do you mean, next victim? Nobody here blames anyone.
Huh?
First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina and with that fake suicide note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste. Because she made us remember, we're not enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together.
You know?
Damn straight. This is all because of our misplaced hatred.
Well?
I don't blame her. I can't blame her. And nobody can blame Hina either.
Ooh-hoo.
Whether or not there was a spy never really mattered, because the one we need to destroy is you, nobody else.
What do you want?
What the heck? That's not how this is supposed to go. But anyway, are you sure about this? This killing game is a competition between all of you, remember?
Hey.
Your enemy is each other. And he's absolutely right about that.
Phew.
Ah, lovely, Byakuya. You understand, don't you? This is a little life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. But there can be no doubt that those are the rules of the game, which is why I am bowing out of the game.
Huh?
Naturally.
Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice their lives to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear the others have cast aside their fear of this game.
Don't make me repeat myself.
There's no point in participating in a game which has lost that sense of excitement, which is why I will no longer be participating in it. What's going on here? Now I have only one thing to look forward
It's
to,
all clear now.
and that is the heap of the harshest punishment onto the ones who think they can control me. Byakuya, does this mean? Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by some thoughtless sentimentalism. If that's what you're thinking. Wherever Master goes, I go. And if the mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch on fire everyone.
hey,
Well, now you can say that Sakura's death had. Now can you say that Sakura's death had no meaning? How boring. But nothing good can come of this. I'm still going to be the one having the fun time.
What the heck?
The fun time? Anyway, let's forget about the good-for-nothing backstabber and get on track. Back on track.
You want me to punish you guys?
Yeah, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. Punishment time.
What?
Wait, but Sakura was technically the killer, right? She's already dead. You're not gonna...
But...
Is it me?
Wrong.
Oh, heavens no. Just because the Blackened is dead doesn't mean I can't just sub in whatever old student I want. Didn't I tell you? I'm very particular about the bear times 1 rule.
Listen up.
But I spent so much time preparing my special punishment, it'd be a shame to let it go to waste.
Yahoo!
So, for my special punishment, I prepared a special guest. A special
Let's
guest?
give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Yep. Alter ego, no. This is a weird one. Excavator destroyer. I mean, okay. Bruh. It's me. This is what I would do. Okay. Alrighty. I guess that works. You.
Oh no!
Oh, you suck, man. You turned him into a mingled hunk of junk.
Phew.
Well, that really took a lot out of me. Maybe I'll go grill up a plate of chicken. Ooh, that sounds good. After all, they say for post-workout grub, chicken's where it's at. And I'm all about the grilled goodness. Fried, boiled, give me a break. The color, the smell, the succulence, grilled is where it's at. What a prick.
So,
I realize how dangerous it could be, but still, I have to do this.
but
I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but
still.
when I think of about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just an inhuman AI, but it's true. So, it's okay.
Gonna do my best.
It's okay. If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. Alter Ego's words raced through my heart and soul, and my disbelief gave way to raw anger. The anger turned to fury, black and muddied and boiling over. It bubbled over through my body, quickly overflowing and shooting out of my mouth. How dare you? That was my friend! How dare you kill him?
What's the matter?
Huh? You were friends with a laptop? That's pretty pathetic. What's next? Friends with a basketball? Shut the hell up. He wasn't just a laptop, he was my friend, and you killed him. Is this what you call animalism? Where a soul dwells within all things? Even like laptops? Well, you can call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, it got in my way. It was trying to find things out all sneaky.
Just as I thought.
So, you finally noticed him.
Actually...
Finally? No, I knew all about him from the very beginning. I knew Chihiro was doing something with the laptop, and I knew you were using it to analyze data. I knew exactly how it was going to play out from the start. What?
What are you thinking?
You knew, and you were still cocky enough to let us take the plunge.
Yep.
Well, I mean, the data in the laptop, it was, I guess you could call it a gift from me to you.
Phew.
Or maybe like a reward in honor of being unable to lock something so difficult.
Hey,
So, of course, I didn't care if you got access to it. But sneaking into the network was just too personal, so I had to do a little, reformatting. Right.
I want to be able to help.
I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here. Alter Ego wanted to fight for us. He wanted to help at the risk of his own life. And for that, he was killed. Yeah, the punishment this time made me feel 1 billion times better.
very nice.
Experiencing a meaningless death is so soothing. It makes me remember that every low can get even lower. No, his death wasn't meaningless either. Everybody who's died so far, the deaths of each and every one of our friends, they all make us stronger. I swear to God, someday you will pay for this. Holy moly, you're super mad, like just unreasonably upset.
Well?
Okay, time to bring this thing to a close. Oh, but before that, I need to read the postscript.
What?
Postscript?
Yep.
Yeah, there's still a bit more left of Sakura's note. Huh? Do I have your attention? Okay then, here we go. Prepare your ears for the dulcet tones of yours truly. One other thing, Hina. There's something I'd like to tell you, for you to tell the others. Hopefully it will act as a clue to help you unravel the mysteries of the school. What, a clue?
Hina.
I've spoken with the mastermind off and on the whole time, and I've been here. So I've learned one thing, which is the mastermind has done something to us. I think that what they've done is... Oopsie daisy, that was a close one. Another word and we would have been hip deep in spoiler territory. Okay, I don't want to ruin the surprise, so book club is dismissed for today. What? You can't just stop at the most important bit? It makes your brain rumble and tumble, huh? It makes you so mad you can't even that you don't even friggin' know, huh? That's the whole point, stupid. It's to get back at all of you for hardening your resolve. Fine, but at least Sakura's note. I'd like I'd ever let any of you greaseballs have it. But...
Too bad.
Yeah, sucks for you, loser. Huh? Wait, what's this?
What?
What is it now?
What?
There's one last line in the note. And just let me say this to the mastermind. I'm not going to just lie down and die. I will fight you, you bastard. No matter what, and that's seriously it. Huh, wow, what a stubborn loser, huh? She won't lie down and die, she'll fight you? Well, whatever. Who cares what some dead musclehead has to say?
Well?
Okay, I'm out of here. You guys should get some rest, you know? Maybe take some time to reconsider how you approach the school life of yours. And you should, are you sure you don't want to graduate? Can you really cut free from the regrets of the outside world? Think about that. Think long, think hard. And those were his parting words to us before disappearing. And what was that all about? Sakura's final message, her last clue to help us solve the mystery of the school. And the mastermind did something to us? Kyoko did say something like that before, didn't she? It was after Celestial was over.
You...
What did you do? What did you do to my body?
Ooh.
What?
Hey.
Answer me. What did you do to my body? The mastermind did something to our bodies. And what are they saying the mastermind did? What did the mastermind do to us? Who knows, motherfucker? I mean, did the mastermind plant a bomb in us or something? And if we try to leave the school, a sensor goes off and the bomb explodes? I've seen stuff like that in movies and comics and stuff, so it's not entirely unheard of. No, I feel awful just thinking about it. I can't afford to acknowledge thoughts like that.
Yo!
So the clock trial is over and Monoguma's gone.
What?
So now what do we do?
Yes.
What else is there, other than head back up? Oh, yeah, okay, let's get out of here. But, Hina must feel responsible. Dial back that ego a bit, girl. The kind of mystery someone like you, could pose, the kind of mystery someone like you could pose is absolutely no threat.
Not possible.
I would never have lost to that kind of challenge. What are you talking about? Kyoko and Makoto are the ones that figured everything out.
Stop talking.
Shut up. Seriously, I'm sorry. How many times did you plan to apologize? How about you make that the last one? I haven't reached a point where I need someone apologizing to me more than once.
Sorry.
Okay, I see what you mean. Then I'll try. Huh? That totally wasn't normal, right? Did she just capture his flag?
No!
I can't suffer the existence of someone who would disturb the romance between me and Master. What are you talking about? That's absolutely not what's happening here. Why would I ever go for a sleazeball like him?
What did you say?
Sleazeball.
What the heck?
That's right, I called you a sleazeball because you are a sleazeball.
I see.
Apparently, you still have a death wish. Oh, a bit more, more biting sarcasm? No wonder you don't have any friends.
No, 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 no!
Hey, stop fighting with Master. You're making me jealous. I want the abuse, give and take. Me. I guess it's not easy for everyone to act like friends. Well, that's just how it is for now. And so, Sakura's class trial came to an end, and we returned to the world of Hope Speak Academy. But the story wasn't even close to over. The time kept marching on. We all went back to our rooms, and before long, night snuck up on us.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Yeah. Nighttime descended and pulled me down along with it, down into sleep. I couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen into such a deep sleep. And the night still wasn't over for me. A voice. I could hear a voice. What? Keep up. Wake up. Huh? The voice dragged me from a deep slumbering sleep into a hazy half-consciousness. My eyelids were like lead. Oh, damn.
Kyoko?
Yes, it's me.
Huh? Kyoko?
I said yes.
So Kyoko's here.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you better get the fuck up, boy. Time unknown. In a flash, I was wide awake. What are you doing here?
It's true.
I'm here to wake you up. Oh, I see. Wait, but my door, it was unlocked. You're unbelievably careless. It was unlocked? Are you serious?
Hey.
Always. And you don't have to overreact like that every time you're surprised. What time is it?
Correct.
3 in the morning. 3 o'clock in the morning, of course. It's 3 a.m.? Why was Kyoko waking me up at this hour? It's not midnight, it's 3 a.m. What the fuck? It's so late, what happened?
Makoto.
I have a favor I need to ask. What's your favor?
So...
Remember what Sakura said about the end at the end of her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die, I will fight you. I want to find out what she meant by that. Okay, but how do you plan to do that? Then Kyoko put her lips next to my ear and whispered. The data center on the 4th floor. What?
Goodbye.
I'll meet you there. Without another word, she was gone. What the... her words reverberated throughout my half-dazed head. The data center? But I thought it was locked. Okay. Data center on the 4th floor. I guess we're going there. I made my way into the after-hours school and headed to the data center on the 4th floor. Eventually, I wound up in the data center. But when I arrived, Kyoko's not here. That's weird. She said she'd meet me. Is she maybe inside already? I put my hand to the door and with a certain amount of force, it didn't open. I tried again, but it must be locked. What was it Kyoko said? The data center on the 4th floor?
What's this?
Oh, ho! What are you doing up, mister? Gah!
Damn it!
Breaking into a locked room is incredibly prohibited, don't you know? Oh, well, I just... You're trying to tell me you didn't actually bust in yet, right?
Hey.
But I can see that you don't. Don't waste my time telling me crap I can see for myself. It looked like you might break in any second, so I thought I'd just give you a friendly reminder. Or are you going to try and tell me you were sleepwalking or something? No, nothing like that. It's 3 in the morning, for crying out loud. Even I get tired, you know? Stop being weird and go back to bed. What's wrong now?
Just a second.
What are you trying to... Why are you out here making a racket? Kyoko?
You too? You guys?
Whatever. The two of you, just get back to bed. I'm positively exhausted from the class trial.
It's true.
Sure, you got it. Come on, Makoto. Let's head back. What?
Hey.
Didn't you hear me? We're leaving. I have no idea what's going on anymore.
Shall we go?
Don't worry about it. Let's just go. Okay. Yeah, go on. Get out of here. Shoo. So we left and went back to our rooms. And then...
Goodbye.
So, goodbye. Hold on. Listen, what was that all about just now? She woke me up, made me go to the data center, which was just happened to be locked. And then she showed up late, and we leave without checking a single thing. What was the point of all that? Don't worry about it. I figured that would be the end of our conversation, just like that.
Goodbye.
Just like always, but... Well then, good night. Sure. And then that was over. But as I turned to leave...
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Who? What? Kyoko was right next to me once again, whispering in my ear.
Ikusaba. The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Okay. Mukuro Ikusava. Okay, well shit. Molly, did you know about this 16th student? 7? Oh, that's funny. It's like 7, maybe? Oh, well, to be continued. Okay. Alter lump. It was Chihiro, damn it. That's Chihiro. Okay, we'll save right there.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
But no, that will be where we leave off. We've saved, and that shall be that for. Yep, we already saved, so we're good. So yeah, that will be it then for tonight. It's about 3.5 hours. That's pretty good. Can't really complain about that. But okay, yeah, that was actually pretty quick for a fucking Danganronpa investigation trial. But yeah, I think that'll be it for the evening. So I guess I might as well just end it. I know I gotta get these dogs outside. Right, Molly? Okay. Do you gotta go out? Do you? Do you, big girl? You gotta go out, big girl. Look at you, big girl. Look at you. You gotta go outside? You do? Yes, your big old little boy. Back there, you gotta go outside, boy? Do you, boy? There you are. There you are, little boy. You don't get seen on stream, do you? Move back, bitch. Come here, boy. Come here, let me pick you up a little bit. Let me see. Let me see you. Oh, there we go. I got my little boy. Okay. Little, yeah. Look, mellow. Yeah, you don't get seen on stream because you don't really jump up here. You're too little. You're just a little baby. You don't like being picked up much, do you? You don't really care for this. You want me to put you back down? Okay. That's what you just want me to put back on the floor. You're like, you're heavy as fuck too. God damn, he's tiny, but he's heavy. Ain't your boy? Yeah. Okay. Okay, I gotta get them out. They're dying. They're gonna kill me if I don't. Aren't you? You gonna speak? Speak. See? Okay. So you fuckers. Look at you two. Y'all know just how to look so pitiful for stream, don't you? Okay. Well, I gotta take them out, so I'm gonna go. So that'll be it for the stream. Thank you everybody that is here, was here, will be here. Hopefully everybody watching got some sort of enjoyment out of this. That'll be it for tonight. So until tomorrow, though. Well, yeah, I guess, yeah. Everybody have a good morning, afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever you're gonna have. I hope everybody's had a good Thanksgiving. Or whatever. Or late Thanksgiving. Whatever the fuck it is now. Fuck. But I hope it was good for everyone. And I guess until tomorrow when we pick up with more Yakuza Like a Dragon. Having the fucking... We gotta grind for a while. We just gotta grind some battles and hopefully get some fucking money. I hate it. But yeah, we'll be doing that, so that'll be fun. But until then, until we pick up with Like a Dragon, I hope all of you manage to stay golden.